What's good, people? We're back again. Another show on 12, man. This is London. It's Sunday evening. The weekend, I hope, has been very good for a lot of you. For some of the people on the panel, there is no smiles. And for some of the people on the panel, we haven't even played yet. There's a lot to talk about. Of course, we're going to start with West Ham. We're going to talk about Chelsea's FA Cup failure final yesterday. And we're going to talk a little bit on tomorrow evening's title race, which will probably go into the week and into, of course, next weekend, last game of the season. Make sure you hit like and subscribe on this one, and you're following both Lawless Live, West Ham Fan TV, and Winter Surfer. Big up to him for stepping in. Deji's in Paris tonight, but he should be back tomorrow. And we've got Diu's jumping on very soon. So big up to all of you guys that are here. Make sure once you've hit like and subscribe, you're also following OK Jersey. Use the code 12MAN. You will get a discount. Make sure you click on the link in the description. All of the club shirts are out. The new Arsenal jersey is out, home and away, and the World Cup jersey is too. You can get names and numbers on the back as well. I have to start with Lawless, and I'll be honest with you. I'm not going to banter Lawless tonight because I did not want to see West Ham go down, and it looks like it could be done. I'm sure Surfer will agree with me that we would probably rather see Spurs go down. So it is a worrying time for West Ham right now. I thought Newcastle were very good. I'll give them their flowers, but I'll also be honest and say that I don't quite know what Nuno was doing. Lawless, I know that you're raw emotional. You've already done some match reaction. I was watching you on your reaction, and I'm watching some of your watch along. What went wrong today, and do you think it's over, bruv?
It's over, man. It's over. Nuno Espirito Santo is a coward. You know, I said it against Everton, and we came back and won it, and I had fans digging me out for it, calling him a coward. But I stood by it. I've seen it too many times. One of the most spineless, cowardly managers I've seen at this football club. The amount of points that we've lost, not just from winning positions, you know, under this man. And then to have a game where, you know, this is bigger than a cup final. It's huge. To go into that game that's a must win, must win, and play a five at the back, Callum Wilson up front on his own. You know, the man who's we've asked for Callum Wilson to come in, and what does he do? He plays him as a lone striker, completely isolated. What we all said can't happen. Sticks in an extra defender, and we concede 2 goals in 20 minutes playing that defensive lineup. Then he finally, at 2-0 down, clocks on to what all of us knew, that that's not the way we need to be playing. That's not the formation we, and it was too late. Damage done. Like, the players are an absolute disgrace. Jared Bowen needs to hang his head in shame, mate. He's supposed to be the captain. Completely anonymous today. Completely anonymous. Fucking Hermansen today. Listen, he come in, he improved from the shambles he was. But this playing out from the back fucking bullshit needs to be stuck in the fucking bin. I'm so sick of it. And you're playing a defensive formation. You're inviting players on, and you're playing the fucking ball out from the back like you're Man City. Wake the fuck up. What the hell are we doing? Why was Areola even dropped? Areola's been in this position before. He's got experience. He's a great shot stopper. I don't care that fucking Hermansen is a better passer of the ball. How did that work out today? How did his great passing work out today? Oh, great distribution. I don't give a shit about distribution. Get it the fuck away from the fucking goal and closer to their goal. That's what I want to see. How did his distribution work out for us today? Absolute shit. Diouf, all of the fucking glory and praise that he's had heaped on him. Pile of shit, mate. Pile of shit.
How bad was he?
Fucking awful. Awful. So many players, like, just need to have a good look at themselves. Like, Somerville worked hard, but end product was shit. You know, Wilson ran around a lot, but again, didn't have anything really created for him. We had like, when they scored, we had no touches in their box, no shots. This is a team that is supposed to be fighting for our lives, and we didn't have a single shot, a single touch in their box for a good portion of that first half. That's unacceptable. That is completely unacceptable. Like, honestly, I cannot believe it. I'm in shock. And people say, why you should West Ham be? No, I'm sorry. Like, we've had games like the Arsenal game. Okay, you want to show a little bit of fight for that. Then you want to turn up when the fucking lights are bright, when the TV camera's on, you're playing against the team up there. You want to show out, right? When it and not get anything. Like, it's just disgusting. I am disgusted with it. I'm disgusted with the ownership, the players, the manager, and we deserve to go down. Like I said, we've had chance after fucking chance this season to get ourselves out of it, to pull away from Spurs. Palace at home. I had people around me saying that's a good point. Don't be negative. It's a good point. It's a fucking shit point because they were there for the taking. It's all season, man. So look, we'll go down. Nuno will fuck off. A lot of these fucking players will fuck off, right? And people will go and snap them up because they think they're the answer. I'm getting Man United fans talking about, at least we get Fernandes for cheap. Take him. He's been relegated 2 seasons in a row now. Take him. Take whoever you want. I don't give a shit. You're going to lose this player. They can all fuck off. I'm not attached to any of them. I don't care. You can take my players. I don't care. They can all go. Take the manager, take the players. Until Sullivan's gone, mate, we're a finished club. Like, even if we stayed up this season, if Sullivan's there, we'd be in the same situation. So, yeah, it's just, honestly, I haven't been that disgusted in a long time. To have a game where you think this is it, everything's on the line, and to just not even fucking. But I see players walking today. I see walking. Like, I want to snap ankles, mate. I want to fucking snap ankles. Like, I'm absolutely livid, honestly, and fuck it. It's the hope that killed. This is the thing. I'd made my peace when we lost to Forest in January. We're down, and I made my peace with it. Then it's the hope that kills you. Then you want to start showing up, start getting wins, start giving us some hope. But when it matters, when it's on the line, when you have a chance to go and fucking pull away or put Spurs in the bottom 3, you don't fucking bother. And you want to fucking twist the knife in that much more by giving us that bit of hope. Spurs can lose to Chelsea. They can lose. You think I have any faith in this bunch of fucking clowns, these spineless pricks, to go and beat Leeds? What they'll do is fucking Spurs will get something against Chelsea, relegate us, and then they'll go and put in a performance against Leeds when it don't matter, a piece of fucking shit. So, yeah, fuck them. I don't know.
Look, I'll be real. I watched you and I thought that you might have had something today. I did actually feel like it would be a difficult game because it's Newcastle at St James's Park. No matter how bad or good they're playing, it's always difficult. But I was very disappointed by what I saw in the first 20 to 25 minutes. For you to be 2-0 down, I thought the players were a joke. If I'm honest with you, I don't really understand anyone that actually caused any problems. Maybe Somerville in the second half a bit, and maybe that Tati, I don't know his surname. Other than that, it was poor. Like you say, Bowen, I don't think Callum Wilson should be at the club, if I'm honest with you, although he has given you a glimmer of some hope. Obviously, Mateus Fernandes, I don't want him at Arsenal. A lot of people are saying we're highly linked with him, heavily linked with him. He looks all right, but I don't think he looks like someone that can take you to the next level. I don't think he should be taking a jump from West Ham to go and win a title. Or like, even Man United might be a big jump. Like you say, he's been relegated twice. He's a very good player, but I don't think he's like, wow, someone snap him up now. There's a lot more midfielders people should be looking at instead of him, in my opinion. I think that Juve, as much as he's got a good cross on him, I thought he was shambolic today. I got to be honest, absolutely awful. Souček was lucky to be staying on the pitch. I don't know what Souček is thinking. His head's gone. He's kicked out. That should be a red card. He should have really given a penalty away with his arm. I thought it was a mess all round, if I'm honest with you. I don't know what the goalkeeper's doing. It's absolutely shambles. I don't know where Areola is. I guess he's injured. But this Hermansen...
No, he's just dropped. Areola's dropped. He dropped him.
I think he looks better than him. I think he looks better than Hermansen, Areola.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know about you. Do you think he's better than Hermansen?
I think so. I said it before. He's experienced. Do you know what I mean? He's a better shot stopper. He's been in this situation before. He'll command his box better, and people criticize him when he don't command his box. It's a damn sure better job than fucking Hermansen. Like, honestly, and do you know most of our goals? I think we've conceded down that left-hand side. Like, it's just shocking, and we got rid of an experienced left back in Emerson. You know what I mean? Like, because Potter didn't want anyone to fucking question his authority, so we got rid of experienced players and we brought in youngsters. Shouldn't be coming in and be expected to be our first choice left back week in, week out. Like, that's it. Like, he's our senior fucking left back, because the other person we got, Scholes, is also a youngster. So, again, people can twerk for our players all you want, but go and have a look.
I'd take Bowen. That's it. I'd take Bowen. I wouldn't take the others. I don't even think Somerville's that great. And but Bowen's been poor this year, to be fair to him. I think he's underrated, but this year he's been poor.
He's an absolute disgrace today. He's an absolute fucking disgrace today. The only thing I can recall him doing was having a pathetically tame shot at the goalkeeper.
Yeah, when should have laid it off.
He could have laid it off. And that's it. That's the highlight of his game.
I get he wanted to shoot, but like it wasn't the option, man. And it was a poor option, poor effort for me. He's been poor for weeks, ain't he? He's been bad for weeks. Like, I couldn't believe I was watching Stick to Football about 3 months ago, and Jill Scott said that they should pick Bowen as a player of the year. I thought, is she mad? I think he's been poor this year for West Ham. Honestly, I think he's been poor. I don't get it, man.
Stats. He has these stats, right? When we look at it and you go, oh, he's got like, this many goal involvements, right? When I look to him, and I said this on my instant match reaction to Ryan, I said, when's the last time you watched West Ham and said, fucking hell, Bowen was great today. Bowen was on it. Bowen was our best player. Bowen manned the match. Like, he's got the stats. That's what you get, the stats. And a lot of them stats come earlier in the season. Like, he went on a run earlier in the season. He was great, right? And then he'll pop up here and there with a couple of assists, right? He ain't scored since January, I think. He hasn't scored a goal since January. So this is the thing. You can look at stats, right, and go 18, not shit. From January, right, to have just a few assists and no standout performances and no goals when you're our captain, when you're supposed to be our talisman, the big player that we rely on, it's not fucking good enough. It's not good enough. Like, Saka gets fucking dragged for similar shit, and we look at him and we rightly say, oh, look, you're supposed to be the main man, and where's your goals, where's your assists? When it matters, like, we've needed this, we've needed him to step up, and he's been poor week in, week out. And I don't care if he can pop up with a little assist here, little assist there. We need him to be the guy that's gonna fucking drag us through it. He's paid enough money, he's got the armband. What else does he need? I'm not saying he's not through lack of effort, but I'm sorry, whatever's going on up there, mate, you need to rise above it. Right? It's just, I've defended him so much this season when people have said, oh, he's a shit captain, the armband's too heavy for him. Maybe they're right. I don't know.
I think that is harsh. I rate Bowen, as you know. I've been a big fan. I've taken my Arsenal. I don't think he'd start for Arsenal, but I think he'd definitely come in and be a great squad player. Definitely better than some of the players we got in our squad. But I look at it now and I think, actually, I don't think you need to be looking at that about how bad things are. You've got to look now and see, right, what's the best that we can have? You've got to look at the ownership and think that's an issue. You've also got to look at the manager and say, could we do better than Nuno in the Championship? Maybe you couldn't. Then you've got to look at the players. How many of these need to stay? How many of them need to go? And how many of them will want to go? I think there's a massive question mark now. All you can do at the moment, really, before you start asking those questions, is cling on to hope. Try and beat Leeds and just see what happens. That's all I can say to you and give you advice for is go beat Leeds at home. Leeds don't need to win. Leeds ain't got nothing to play for. Win your last home game. Give the fans a little bit of hope and just say them players, I don't care if any of you are leaving, you give all you can and put your neck on the line for this one game, and then we can see what Chelsea and, of course, Everton do. I don't know about you, Surfer, but do you think it's done now? You've got to play Tottenham still.
Well, we just said before, they realistically just need a point from the last 2 games because of the goal difference. They just need a point. That's all it is. So they don't even have to win either game. That's what's done. But I think what helped them and what didn't help West Ham was the fixtures, right? West Ham didn't have a Burnley or a Wolves in the last 6 games, but the Spurs had a Wolves, didn't they, to pick up the points and stuff like that. And I think the fixtures have just killed them, essentially. I said to you, I think last time I was on it, Dan, I said to you, it's not going to be the team that takes the most points. It's going to be the team that drops the fewest. Do you know what I mean? And that's what's essentially what we're looking at here. Spurs haven't gone on like a 4-game win run to get themselves out of the relegation zone. They've taken a point here and there and 1 win against Wolves. Whereas West Ham, unfortunately, with the fixtures they've had, you would expect them to lose against Arsenal, no problem. Brentford was a tough one because, a 3-0 doesn't really probably show the whole game because they should have had at least a couple of penalties in that game. Do you know what I mean? And like Lawless said, that Bowen, I watched that Bowen shot. I've seen harder pass backs first of all than that Bowen shot. Do you know what I mean? But if he'd actually smashed it, made it 3-2, it would have been very interesting. Do you know what I mean? But you can't in a relegation zone, no matter if you're home and away, you can't give the other team a 2-0 head start. You just can't do it. It's like they showed up thinking they were already down. You know what I mean? Before the game, it's like, oh, we're down. It's like the Spurs game had been played before and Spurs had won or something like that, and they were going like they're 4 points behind. I don't know what happened. I mean, like Lawless said, I don't know what he was thinking about doing these changes right in the middle of a relegation scrap. It's just bonkers. That's what it is. And Newcastle, Newcastle are there for the taking. They're not on good form. Newcastle, do you know what I mean? Home or away, And they should at least done something there. But it's a shame. It's a shame. I don't know when we'll get another chance for Spurs to go down. Dan, I've got to tell you.
That's why I needed it to happen, bro. I needed it to happen.
Even if we beat them Tuesday, like you said, I just think they'll be good enough to pick up a point against Everton because, like I said before the show started, Everton haven't won like 5 or 6. Yeah, you know what I mean, it's like they got pumped today at home 3-1.
I said last week on Race for Europe, I don't think West Ham or Spurs will win another game, which means that I believe, unfortunately, Spurs will stay up by their point that they've got ahead. Or is it 2 points? I can't even remember now.
2 points,
yeah, 2 points. So that's what I've predicted. I hope I'm wrong and West Ham beat Leeds. And then obviously, if we can get Chelsea at Stamford Bridge to turn up, to be fair, maybe like they did yesterday, will be good enough to actually take 3 points. And then they go to the Everton at home game, which Spurs have been crap at home. Everton are better away. So maybe I'm just clinging on to the kind of hopium here, but I don't know. I'm praying really because I don't. It's not that I want to see West Ham stay up. Lawless won't mind me saying I don't particularly like West Ham, but I just want Spurs badly to go down. And like King Hoddle,
should have fucking rolled over for us the other day.
Well, I know, but I've got a title to win, bro. Nonsense pots. De Zerbi's unbeaten. This is what I'm getting a lot of these Spurs fans. De Zerbi's unbeaten in his last 4 games. They've just got a lot of faith.
You haven't won all 4 of them. Do you know what I mean? It's not as if he's got 12 points out of 12. There's a few.
Yeah, and there's context to that. It's not like Spurs been brilliant. You had Aston Villa completely let Spurs
Big
win.
up, Sean.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, do you know what the thing is? This has to signal the end, the absolute fucking end of these pragmatic fucking managers coming in to keep clubs up because it don't work anymore. It don't work. Clearly, look at all the other teams that we're competing with. We're the only one with a fucking dinosaur defensive pragmatist to try and keep us up. Look at Leeds. Leeds have gone and look how they've played. With some fucking bollocks, man. And look how it's done them. They could get top 10. They could finish top 10. And this is the team that I was sitting there on post right fucking in December with Nicky. Oh, well, we're better than them. We'll finish above them. Oh, it's Leeds. But they had some bollocks. Like,
they showed fight, man. They showed fight.
Fucking team. We're the only team that tried to fucking scrape and grind out results and play and respect points. Oh, let's go and nick a draw at Selhurst. Do you know what I mean? We're the only ones. Oh, look, we're 2-0 up against Bournemouth. Let's take off our attackers and fucking shut up shop. Oh, no, look, we've just conceded to. Like, why? Why are we still doing this fucking outdated bullshit when all the teams that we're battling with aren't doing it? We're behind. We still operate like a club in the 90s. Like, that's how we're run. We're so behind. Because we've got a fucking 1970s fucking porn baron running our club. It's like the club deserve to go down. We moved to this thing. We blew up our home, our historic home, right? They fucking sold it off to a film company, blew the fucker up, put a load of flats on it for this. This is why we had to move from Upton Park to London Estate to a rented athletics bowl because we was going to compete with the big boys. We was going to get Champions League football. We was going to be up there with the fucking Man Uniteds and the Chelseas. That's what we're going to achieve. Bollocks. We fucking done it. We sold off our home, moved to this shithole for one fucking Conference League that didn't even exist when we was at Upton Park. And now look at the that's 2 relegations under Sullivan. 2 relegations under this man. The
Yeah,
guy that's
sure.
supposed to be a West Ham fan that was coming in to save the club and do all this shit. And he, you know, and Karen Brady, she fucking left before this, but she's as much got blood on her hands. You know what she said? She said that the ownership, her, Sullivan and Gold would hang in the Tower of London before West Ham find themselves in the same financial mess that they found us in. Oh, and guess what? We're going to be in the same fucking financial mess. So should I get the rope? Like, it's... guys, I don't know, man. Our only hope is that we go down and he fucks off. He fucks off with his fucking trophy.
I think he'll go, man. I think he'll go. I'll be real. I think he will go, but I just feel like West Ham need a reset, start again. I hope you stay up, as I say, clinging on to hoping, but I think it probably is done. And then you go again. I mean, I don't know about you guys. Do you think that you need a different manager in the Championship, or if Nuno was to stay, do you think he'd be a good chance to get you up? Because I know we got it wrong today, but he isn't a shambolic manager, is he? I don't know.
Nah, fuck him off, man. I don't want to see him anywhere near this. I'm so sick of these fucking dinosaur defensive managers. Time after time after time.
Who do you want then, Lawless? Who would you rather have?
Listen, give me someone with some fucking balls, some passion, some personality. Just someone I can connect with and relate with. Like, I'd love to see if we could have got a Craig Bellamy after the, after he's done with
Scott Parker's available.
I mean, he's Scott Parker. The reason I don't want Scott Parker, right? And Scott Parker for the Championship, I'd take him. I don't want to manage.
I'm just thinking for the Championship. I'm not thinking anything long term. I'm just thinking.
Yeah, no, but this is the problem. I don't want a manager because with Scott Parker, okay, he can get us out of the Championship. We're going to have to sack him now, because there is fucking no point in sticking with him in the Premier League. Because you go and say, well, we'll give him a chance in the Premier League, and then you've got to sack him like fucking 5 weeks later or 3 months later, and then get another manager in, and then you're firefighting already. Like, I want to try and manage a guy we can rebuild with.
Liam Rosenior?
Who?
Liam Rosenior? Take Liam Rosenior?
No, someone said that. Someone at West Ham fan said, "I'll take Liam." Get that? He feels like a West Ham manager. He's a fucking teapot David Brent. That's who he is, mate. I don't want him anywhere near this club.
About Brendan Rodgers.
Yeah, Brendan Rodgers. Yeah.
Listen, Brendan Rodgers, I said you take for a good, but you know, I want someone with a bit of personality, like none of these wet fish managers anymore. Like someone that's like you look at it and say he's a West Ham. Oh, get him, no fucking way, no way. Put him in the Natural History Museum with fucking Nuno. Get him in there with next to the T-Rex and the Stegosaurus, mate.
Hang on, Lawless. I mean, would you take a Russell Martin?
No, I don't. I wouldn't take no Russell Martin.
I don't think you would, because he plays out from the back.
Yeah, like do you know what? Like if we go down, I want to enjoy watching my team. If I have to watch any more of this shit fucking dinosaur football when we're in the Championship, then I'm fucking done. I can't do it anymore. If we're going to fucking Lincoln and we're playing fives at the backs and we're parking the bus, mate, I'm fucking stopping this whole YouTube shit and I'm stop watching West Ham. I'm done with it. I'm fucking done with it. Like, this football, it's been so unenjoyable for me for the past few years to watch. Like, the football's been shit. And yes, that includes the David Moyes era. That includes the David Moyes. Oh, you only kept David Moyes. It fucking started because we sold key players and we replaced them with the likes of James Ward-Prowse. James Ward-Prowse was our Declan Rice replacement, everyone.
Yeah.
James Ward-Prowse was our Declan Rice replacement. Let that sink in. And we sit there and go, if we would have kept fucking David Moyes, fuck off. Like, just fuck.
Can I ask you these? I've got a couple of comments and a super chat to ask you. Big up to D.
Yes.
Mark says, so Dan, this is for you, Lawless. You want Leeds to not turn up then, but you had an issue with Villa doing it against Spurs. I wanted to ask you about that. Do you still complain about that, or do you still look at yourself now? Your team now, sorry.
But I said it at the same time. I said it was a disgrace for Villa, but I'm not taking accountability away from ourselves. Two things can be true. Villa were a fucking disgrace, but we're a disgrace at the same time. Like, we can both be a disgrace. I don't sit there and go, oh, actually, it was okay for Villa to let Spurs win now because we've been shit anyway. No, it's never. It's not okay, because no team's done it for us. It would benefit Newcastle for Spurs to go down. Like, they've got a win that means nothing in the grand scheme of things. But next season they're going to be competing for the same players with Spurs. Newcastle. I said this on Pete's channel, and Pete they all agreed, and all the Newcastle fans said, yeah, it's good for us if Spurs go down. Well, someone didn't tell that to the fucking players. Jesus Christ, I've never seen.
Yeah, but they're not going to, Lawless, are they? They're not going to, man. They're not going to roll over.
But they fucking rolled and bent over for every team leading up to this game, and that's what happens. Like, and you got to expect that. That's why you can't rely on the fact that, oh, they've got players missing. Oh, they've got Europe. Oh, they've got this game. Like, we have to take it out of their hands, and we don't. We just take games for granted. You just fucking turn up, like. It's
let me quickly this. I will come to you, D. I just got to do a super chat. I will definitely come to you. NS is Spurs fan. He says Lawless ranting about West Ham 2-0 down while the ice cream truck sounds are in the background is my highlight of the season. Big up, NS. You gotta go do your job though, still, bro. You know it's not over until it's over officially. But D, is it over?
Me,
D, yeah.
Me. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's over. It's over. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh about it, but I've been watching a lot of Lawless content today, and I don't think I've heard someone say fucking as much as time as Lawless has in the space of God knows in the last 3-4 hours. I've lost count. I mean, every content, West Ham Fan TV, fucking play, fucking Salah, fucking. I've just been hearing it constantly. Yeah, I do think it's over. I do think it's over. It's just yeah, it's just a shame. It's just a shame because yeah, about Lawless and what's been happening over the last 12 months, year and a half, of him saying how who's got a brighter future. Those were the conversations, and now we're talking about who West Ham's manager will be in the Championship. But yeah,
well, no, listen, let's fucking address that. Let's address it. Fucking you win, I lose.
No. As you said, the future it's not short term, it's long term.
I know. Listen, I give it to you. I admit it.
Might have a bright future.
As long as Sullivan's here, mate, we don't have a future under Sullivan. While Sullivan's here, we have no future. So listen, if we get a new ownership, something happens, I'll redress it. As it stands right now, we're fucked. We are fucked and beyond fucked.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean. I don't know. I really don't know what to expect from West Ham next season. We used to talk about Xabi Alonso. He's going to be in the Premier League, but not. He's going to be in London, but not for West Ham. We used to talk about Zidane, and now we're talking about
ever. Do you know what? If you can find a clip of me saying that West Ham can get Zidane, I'll give you 100 quid.
I'll find it. But
Zidane without the E. That's what it was.
Yeah, and it is what it is. Well, I'll find it at some point. But Lawless, I'm gonna miss you, man. I'm gonna miss you. I was actually rooting for you, and then I saw 1-0, 2-0, 3-0. It was, yeah. It's just hard. It's just hard to put into words. I feel for you because you say Sullivan might sell up, and I genuinely don't know if he'll sell up because. Will he want to sell up at a discount? You can bring in Scott Park and get promoted to the Premier League. That would be his thinking. You have to put yourself in his shoes. And I don't think Sullivan's going to sell up until you get promoted back into the Premier League, because right now he's not going to get the money that he wants. So it's not over yet. It's not over. It's not like you can completely reset and start over. No, maybe with the squad wise, but how you're being run, I don't think it is. I don't know what you think about it, but
there's so much I want to say, but I can't because I'll get cancelled. So I'll just say with Sullivan, I can't say what I want to say because I'll get cancelled. But listen,
yeah, I know Sullivan, you don't like him. I know you don't like him, but the harshest thing is we're gonna all be impacted. Whoever lives in London, because we're gonna have to provide more money, with our taxes to make sure West Ham's games go on, which is absolute foolishness because of
You should have. Well, you should have let us win, innit? So you've cost your own taxes. Should have let us win. I said this.
In your world, everyone should have let West Ham win. And yeah, if you
You
didn't
cost
let West Ham
yourself
win, you're
money.
corrupt. You're not up to it. How about West Ham actually play and try to win a game? Like today's game against Newcastle.
Listen,
I thought Newcastle were trying to stay up, not West Ham.
I know.
Yeah, so you have to look at yourself, and you're going to completely change the squad. I think your best bet is Scott Parker. I really do. I if you're not Scott Parker, I think it's going to be hit and miss. You have to just tune in with reality.
I don't know if I don't know if you're trolling, but I actually agree with D. I think that'd be a good.
No, I'm not. I'm genuinely serious. If you're talking about Scott Parker
I'm
championship, this guy is like the pep of championships. Like
but this is what I'm saying. But what's going to happen is he gets us up. And then we'll stick with him because, he deserves it and give him a chance. And we give him a chance. We're going to have to sack him and start again and be in another fucking relegation battle because we'll go and get Sean Dyche.
Lawless, be fair, though. You wanted Craig Bellamy over Scott Parker. So I
want someone that I can look at and go, okay, well, he's a project manager and I'll take a punt because I can take a punt on him. He's got a bit of fucking personality. He gets the club. He gets the fans.
I'll tell you one thing. You have Scott Parker for 6 months. You're going to come on here and you're going to tell us next season in the Premier League, you're going to go invincible because in the Championship, that's what it makes you think. I know you as well. You'd start winning games. You wouldn't concede any goals.
I've seen too much of him in the Prem.
You'd be like, next season, wait for us in the Premier League. We're going to go invincible. Scott Parker, he's got all the ingredients and all of this and that. So he's
not a Prem manager, though.
You would love him. It doesn't matter what project. I mean, apart from Arteta, name me a project manager that's
he's not a Premier League manager. He's not a Premier League manager.
That's up to you to decide. Like, get promoted, and then if he flops, you've seen it. What team was it? Bournemouth, where they sacked him off very early. Was it Bournemouth? Who was it?
Bournemouth.
Yes, they lost
Bournemouth.
When he got spanked. Yeah, exactly. So if that's the case, you get rid of him early. If you,
but we're not Bournemouth. We're not run as well as Bournemouth. We can't do what Bournemouth did. To answer Mustafa's question, yes, I would have took Carrick if he didn't stay at Man United, but unfortunately staying at Man United.
That would have been a good one. Yeah, that would have been.
Maybe Pep can stay and we can try and beg for Enzo Maresca to come in and get us up. I don't know, man.
I just honestly think look, Maresca. Remember when he first joined us and Don was here, we're talking about in the second half of the Championship season with Leicester. They nearly bottled it. He kind of fumbled the bag. Of course, it was great in the first half, but Maresca was. I know he got the job done at the end of it, but it wasn't all like bread and butter. Honestly, your best bet, you should be praying right now to get Scott Parker in your football club, and then halfway through the season, which hopefully you should be getting promoted, you should be already planning your Premier League manager. Give him like 5 games or so in the Premier League or 10 games or so, and then plan your Premier League manager, and then you should be able to stay up. Like, this is where. How you said you got a brighter future. These are the people that's running a football club where they have to stand up because you believed in them for you to say those words. So if they stand up and if they do planning to the T, then you should be fine. Scott Parker, and then you bring in your next manager, and then you should stay up in the Premier League. But
do you not think, D, that keeping Nuno would be like just as good?
Nah. I just don't trust Nuno. Well, to be fair, Nuno did get Wolves promoted. Back,
that's what I'm saying.
How long ago was that?
How long ago was that? I just don't trust Nuno, man. This guy's scared. I think he's scared of his own shadow. Honestly, you look at today's game and how we approached it. It's just pathetic. Like are you trying to get a point? You're about to go down. You got 2 games to go, and you make a tactical substitution after 25 minutes. And there's a reason for that. It's embarrassing. I know Nuno got Wolves promoted, but they got Wolves promoted with a quality team. I can't list all the players, but I remember Ruben Neves was in the Championship, right?
Yeah, they had good recruitment. They spent money. And the thing is, like, we was 1-0 down, and he was sitting on the bench looking like he wanted to cry. Like, what kind of fucking? What does that message does that send to the players? And you look at his recruitment. See, we fucking got Tati and Pablo in for like 15 million, and they've got a handful of goals between them. All of them are Tati's. And then he was on his knees for Adama Traore. Fucking begged Forest to sign Traore. Begged West Ham to sign Traore. He gets Traore. He doesn't play him. This this is the fucking thing that blows my mind. He was surprised at how jacked and fucking built up Traore was, and had to tell him to stop work. How this is what Traore is known for, being an absolute unit, and you're surprised, and you have to tell him to stop going to the gym, and then he gets injured anyway. This was his fucking signing. Like, explain it.
It's a shocking signing, let's be real, and it always was going to be. But I think with West Ham, I think they've just got to pray that Chelsea can win on Tuesday against Spurs. They've got to pray that Everton can do something against Tottenham at their ground. They've got to beat them, by the way, Everton. And then I think West Ham, if they don't beat Leeds, it's done. But if they can beat Leeds, they can pull off a miracle last day and hope that Spurs are Spursy. That's all you're clinging on to.
Do you know what? And the thing is, if we somehow stay up, if we somehow, by some miracle, stay up, right, and people want to come and go, oh, but you said Nuno was this, and you said the players were this. I don't give a shit. I change nothing about what I say. If we stay up,
I agree. No, it still stands. It still stands.
It still stands. Fuck him off, because if we stay up, we don't deserve to stay up. We don't deserve to be in this Premier League. So if we stay up, it's undeserved. Fuck Nuno off, whether we stay up or go down. I don't care. And it's still obviously Sullivan out no matter what. But it does not. I don't care. Everything I've said stays the same if we somehow stay up. Because
what's your best moment in the Premier League in the last how many years or so you was in the Premier League? Let's just reminisce now. It's like this is like a grievance session.
Cruel, man.
No. I'm not trying to be cruel. No, you have to pick up the positives. You've been very like negative. You're angered. Let's look at the positives. It's not always been dull. Under Bilic, you were decent. Remember those days under Bilic with Payet and those players.
You acted like he's never coming back. Do you know what I mean? He's like retiring.
hey, I don't want to be that guy, but look at Leicester.
The only thing that we're lucky about is that there's 2 extra playoff places. Do you know what I mean? That's the only little thing of like, okay, you have a little bit of an extra chance of staying up.
Who are you going to keep hold of then, like Lawless? Who are you going to keep hold of? That's the question.
This is the thing. I don't know. I can't tell you who's staying.
Yeah, thanks for sending Sassy back. By the way, thanks for that.
Yeah, Disarcy's going back. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh my god! I bet we'll have Fulkrug in the chair, because who the fuck's taking him?
Is he still there?
Cornet.
But Lawless, what was your best
Cornet?
I know we're kind of deflecting. We're kind of deflecting. I want to stick to the Premier League.
West Ham 3-0 at Palace.
This is a Premier League. This is London.
Antonio
you tell me your best Premier League moments before we talk.
Andy Carroll overhead bicycle kick against Palace.
Yeah, that was a quality goal. To be fair, you just score someone a Payet. What's better, the Payet free kick or the Andy Carroll one?
Well, the Payet free kick, but we were robbed in that game. So
no, isn't it the Payet dribble goal?
Yeah. We had a red card.
No. He had a free kick against us where we had like 10 men on the wall, and he still managed to score top right hand corner. So,
I'm saying we were robbed in that game. It should have been a win, but it was a draw.
And let's just ask some serious questions. Upton Park, how much do you miss it? Like Premier League days at Upton Park? I remember. I remember. Oh, you lot are laughing. I'm being deadly serious. Like, it's good. Like, I'm trying to pick up the positives. One day, yeah, we're talking about the championship, because like, let's talk about the Premier League. Like, the Upton Park days. Honestly, it was not easy ground. How much you miss that? Where did you used to sit in Upton Park, by the way?
Trevor Brook in Upton.
Okay.
That's where I was when I saw
had a great view. Payet free kick. Yeah, you also had a great view. So you sit right above the away fans.
Yep, above the away fans.
Man, I can't believe it. I can't believe what they've done it. And now you move to the London Stadium from Upton Park. I mean, you still had great days at the London Stadium, despite you not liking the stadium. You've had some great days, right? European nights. Yeah, man. The Europa League nights. Who beat you in the Europa League, by the way?
Leverkusen and Frankfurt.
Frankfurt? Who's the manager of Frankfurt?
Some guy that Palace fans want out, apparently. Some guy that they want out of the club.
So you're telling me Oliver Glasner denied you of a European trophy? That is.
Yeah, the guy that you wanted out. Do you want him in now? Are Glasner in now?
No, I mean Glasner's going. So there's no Glasner in or out.
But you love him again, yeah? You love him again.
It's not about loving. It's just being honest. Like, he's here to one more massive game, and then he's gonna go. He's a legend regardless. I always said that he's a legend regardless. Like, that doesn't change. He didn't want to be here. If someone doesn't want to be here, I don't want them here. That's my simple saying. But then he put his head down. Unlike West Ham, and their players and their manager, and we managed to pick up results. But yeah, what would you say is your best game at London Stadium in the Premier League era? If you had to pick one, I would let you pick European games as well. What would you pick?
Sevilla at home.
Sevilla at home. What a game that was, right? I can't remember.
Just quickly, whilst these reminiscing, can I ask a serious question? I'm looking at your Premier League finishes. 98, 99 under Harry Redknapp, you come 5th.
Fucking hell, you're going back, isn't you? Jesus.
To 2020, and then in the 2021, the COVID year, you come 6th under David Moyes. Are they your two best? Would you say they were your two most enjoyable seasons, coming 5th and 6th? Your highest finishes?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Huh?
Was that the Championship or Premier League you're talking about?
No, Premier League.
Oh, Premier League. Okay.
Yeah, probably. I mean, listen, the season we got promoted from the Championship was a really enjoyable season. We were slapping teams like Brighton 6-0. But I did enjoy it, but it was at Upton Park. I enjoyed the FA Cup final season. That was good. The last season at Upton Park was enjoyable.
Yeah.
What year was that? What year was the last year at Upton Park?
15-16 season.
Okay. Leicester won the league. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, they did. And the thing is, like, we could have been in the we finished 7th, so we could have got Conference League. Well, we ended up getting Europa League, I think, through fair play bollocks.
I don't know, Lawless. I feel bad for you. You've been with us since day dot on 12th man. You're like literally the OG. Probably the one who had my back the most on here and right-hand man and all that. And you might be going, bro. I don't know.
What are we going to actually do? Now that is actually happening, what are we going to do with him? I mean, we do need a cleaner and someone who can make tea for us. Well, surely, there must be a role somewhere behind the scenes.
I was hoping it would be this, man. I was hoping it'd be this, but it looks like it's going to be this, man. And it's not good. It's not good. I don't really want to lose either of my brothers, but it's going to happen.
Can we actually, we'll talk about it, of course, but is it possible to keep Lawless on the show, but on one condition, like Lawless, this is the condition, and now you have to kind of listen to us. Unfortunately, you do, because you're not really in a position of power. Like, you can't give us the big uns. Like, you can't be in the Championship and you can't be like, look at Arsenal, look at Spurs, look at Palace, you lot are shit. Like, you can't do that. In that condition, would you like to remain here?
No.
I mean,
we'll get Millwall fan as well. This will be great.
We'll keep him on the show, but I don't think we should be giving it to him every week. Let him enjoy the Championship. It's hard,
but you can't give it to him.
What would be the point of me being one? I'm probably hardly going to watch any Prem games. I don't give a fuck about your games. And what am I going to say? Because anything I say will be like, oh, you're in the Championship. No matter what I say, oh yeah, fucking hell, you lost. Oh, but you're in the Championship. Oh, what the fuck can I say? What a waste of time.
London. What's happened is London has totally. Only Arsenal are keeping us afloat this capital. Do you know what I'm saying? And
not even. I'm sorry. You can't be saying that, man. You can't be saying that.
Well, I can be saying that when your teams are dusted and mine's in a title race.
No. Let's stop that. Let's stop that, because respectfully, last year when Tottenham won Europa League, you didn't win nothing.
No. I'm talking about this season, brother. You lot are disgraceful.
Okay, cool.
Even Palace look like they're going to swap places with Forest. What's happening here?
What do you mean?
Where are you in the league?
Who cares about the league?
Well, that's what I'm saying. The league table is a disgrace for London.
I'm talking about honest,
Chelsea, Palace, Spurs, West Ham. They're a mess right now. So we can go on.
We're not a mess. No, I'm sorry. I'll stop there. We're not a mess.
Palace?
Yeah, how is Palace? How are we a mess?
Last time I looked at the Premier League table, Palace was shit. Can I just look at it again?
Yeah, but there's a big context.
Maybe I looked at the wrong Premier League table. 1 second.
No. You're looking at the right Premier League table, but we don't really give a shit about the Premier League. Right?
Clearly not. You're down there with Forest, who have been laughed at all season.
Yeah, we don't. And Forest, the reason why they're down there, well, Forest are just naturally shit, but the reason why they're down there as well, they're just, they had a Europa League. Like, when you got European competition to focus on, teams like Palace, etc. Like, who cares about 7th or 6th?
Are you winning it, D? Are you winning it?
You ask me this every show.
Well, can you answer me then?
I think we are. Yeah, I think we are. But
Who have you got again? Rayo, what are they called?
Vallecano, Rayo
Oh,
Vallecano.
that's it. That's them.
Yeah.
Rayo,
Who did
should
you have
be
in the
easy.
Europa League
Should
final
be
when
an
you
easy
last
win,
played?
isn't it?
Who
Should
did
be
you-
an
who
easy
did you-
win.
You know, last time you was in the Europa League, who did you last face? Who did you get knocked out by? It's been a while since you've been in Europa League, right?
It has a long time. Who did we lose to? We lost to Sporting Lisbon
Yeah.
on penalties. We lost to Olympiacos. We lost to Villarreal and Emery, and we lost to
It's not
Chelsea.
easy. That's what I'm saying. All of those teams, apart from Chelsea.
But that was
you
the
said
Europa
Arsenal
League. This
win
is
it.
the Conference League that you have to win, otherwise
Yeah.
Lawless will laugh at you.
Yeah, Lawless. Respectfully, Lawless is the last person to laugh at me.
No, he
I'm
can still
sorry
laugh
about
at that though a little bit. He
He
can still laugh.
can't though. He can't because of the fact that we won the FA Cup. He can't. Like Lawless can't laugh at me.
but
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but what?
He will still
Like,
laugh though.
respectfully. No, you can laugh. That day will never. I mean, it was literally a year ago.
I
today,
actually
17th
want.
of
I
May.
actually want Palace to win, but you know, it is.
Yeah, so-
I have to just ignore you for a couple of days, D. That's literally it. Like, I ain't got
Yeah.
any other. Like, Rich is cool. He's calm. He doesn't start comparing Palace to Arsenal and stuff. But you know, I just have to ignore you, and that's it.
What have I even said? I haven't even said anything. Why do you have to ignore me? I'm literally
Well,
saying.
no, I don't have to
think
ignore.
we're-
I don't have to ignore you. I can just turn my phone off. That's what I was meaning.
Oh, why? Why do you
Well, I
have
know
to
what
turn
you're
your
like
phone
in
off?
the WhatsApp chat. Do you know what I mean? Oh, how many trophies you got? How many trophies you got? It's like
No, but you're going to win the Premier
Sure.
League and the Champions League. You
I
still
don't think we'll
believe?
win. I don't actually think we'll win the Champions League. I think PSG might have a number, but I do think we'll win the Premier League.
Yeah, so exactly. So there's nothing.
Oh,
about you.
actually, I've got a question for you on that. Actually,
Yeah.
'Cause apparently Glasner's got something for Arsenal, and he's going to go all out to beat Arsenal. Is it going to get that far? Are
Huh?
we going to beat Burnley, and then Bournemouth are going to take Sang off City, and then it don't matter anyway?
As a Palace fan who doesn't support Arsenal, who's got more faith in Arteta than you, I think you will win both of those games regardless of the starting 11. The question is to ask to you because you haven't had much faith in this manager.
Well, no, that's not answering the question, though, is it?
That
That's
is
answering
answering
a
the
different question. No. My question to you was: are Arsenal going to beat Burnley? And are Bournemouth going to take Sang off City? And you said it don't matter. Arsenal going to win by whatever.
Yeah, I said
Oh,
Arsenal are going to win both of the
And
games
that's
to
not
answer
the-
the question.
You think it will go to the last game? Is what your answer is then?
Oh, you're asking me about City as well. Sorry, I misheard that bit.
Yeah, City. Yeah.
Yeah. City, yeah, look,
Bournemouth,
that's the dodgy
Bournemouth
one.
have got to lose basically for the first time.
That's the
since
dodgy one.
December.
But then again, I think City got a good record against Bournemouth regardless. But Bournemouth have been red on form, so it's going to be a tough one. So there is that possibility that the title could end on Tuesday. That's mad. The title could actually end on the same day that Lawless gets relegated. That could be a very, very dark day considering how much shit you talk about Arsenal, Lawless.
And then the last day of the season doesn't mean
coming
anything.
from you.
Yeah, I mean that would be horrific. I wouldn't want to be you in
Big
that
up to
position.
my
But
bro,
yeah,
Hannah
I think
Arsenal,
it still goes down to the
Big up to
final
my bro
day.
every time.
I think
time,
it goes
bro.
down to the final day, and I think Arsenal still win it because Arsenal. There's no reason for Arsenal not to win this title. I'm sorry, there just isn't. Regardless of even if we put our strongest 11 out, even if we didn't have the Conference League final, the only way Arsenal don't win this title is because of themselves. They will
Spurs,
absolutely
Spurs.
what?
He asked
okay.
this question.
Yeah.
Who's got more
Yeah,
chance?
Arsenal should win the title. Like people are so fixated.
I think
on-
Arsenal will win the title, man. I think Arsenal they have to. There's no question about
Yeah,
it.
like you always beat us. You always beat us with our strongest 11, anyways. And
I
we're
don't know,
talking
man.
about-
You say always. We've had some dodgy results at Sellers
Nah,
Park. over
I
the
mean,
last
we've
few
only
years.
had dodgy results. You absolutely thrashed us last time, no? When Jesus scored a hat.
Probably last 3 years, I think we have, but I don't think we have in the last few. Like, I remember Zaha dunking on us, and we were going for top four.
We beat
Most of the times we've been in the title race, yeah, we have beaten you over there. So
Exactly. And look, that is a
I don't
reality.
think you'll
as well.
go for it.
That
I
is a
think
reality.
you'll
as
be
well.
looking at the final. You'll be looking at that final more. I know he's saying he won't be, but he's going to be. Man.
No,
Come
we
on.
will. Yeah, you are right. Naturally so, because we don't give a toss about Arsenal or City. Like, it doesn't impact us, does it? I mean, we've got our own final, so people.
Apart from Eze's money, 10 million, that'll do you all
Oh,
right.
just be quiet about this Eze money. I'm
Apparently
so
that's
sick
not
and tired
true.
of these Arsenal
Apparently
fans
that's
talking about this Eze money. Like, do you think Palace are going to pull their pants down for the
I
Eze
think
money?
Parish would rather have
Yeah,
10 mil than not.
Yeah, but apparently that's not even true.
I don't know if
Apparently
it is
the
true.
clause
I think
was-
it is true. I think it is true, though.
No, but apparently the
that's not
clause
true.
wasn't based on winning the league. It was easily
Yeah,
achieved.
it was easier and on the clause was based
But
on
yeah,
easier.
anyway, I got to go do these fan cams. So it's
Yeah,
been
big
a
up to
pleasure.
you, brother. I appreciate you as always, Lawless. And
I'll be here for my sending
hopefully,
off party
I'll see you next week for an emotional farewell, potentially, brother.
Yeah,
We'll sing you a song.
I'll be here.
All right, bro.
then.
Big up.
See
Love
you later.
In a bit, man. Yeah, look, I
No,
don't know what
it's
you think.
all right.
Stuff up
West
before we
Ham are
move to
really
Chelsea.
fucked, aren't they? they are really fucked. Like, I didn't want to say it. I don't want to upset them even further, but I mean, they're still going to have some in the championship. They're going to lose all their starting 11. Scott Parker, and they need to get every transfer on point. That championship is not easy. I feel sorry for that guy, man. I feel sorry for him. Look, like the Pots, we've been on here with Lawless how many shows? Like, how,
I know,
like,
bro. I know.
and you can see how much he gives and
Yeah.
like, this guy was defeated. Like, I just feel
And
like
he was cocky. He was quite cocky about West Ham staying up. He was giving it to Spurs for weeks and weeks, and obviously
look at him, he's just defeated. Like, I've never seen him like this.
He is done, mate. He is done, bro.
Yeah.
And look, I'll be real, yeah. When I first started this show and I did Race for Europe, he was on it. Look at it, dark times, man. Dark times.
I used to give it to everyone.
He's literally gone down and out the league. It's mad.
Yeah, I tried to line up the mood by asking his best days in the Premier League because he seemed. I don't know how to line up the mood.
When was his first match? When did he
Reminisce, yeah, exactly.
Reminisce about the West Ham Stadium and Upton Park and all that.
Yeah, I mean, the fight goal. It's about those moments, but yeah, I think.
Anyway, let's talk about Chelsea and close, because I'll be real, Surfer, that yesterday was not great. It wasn't the best of finals. I don't think Chelsea. I think they put up a fair account. I don't think. I mean, João Pedro was shocking, by the way, but everybody else, I thought, you know, it was what it was. Man City, I didn't think were great. I thought they were there for the taking. If I'm honest with you, it's a good little goal from Haaland and Semenyo. I thought a couple of like controversial VAR decisions that people have spoken about, but another Wembley disaster in the final for Chelsea, man. What is it all about with you and Wembley, bruv?
I don't know. When it first opened, we were quite good winning there. Do you know what I mean? We scored it second home, but you know, I thought it was the first time a team tried to play for a point in an FA Cup final yesterday for 70 minutes. Do you know what I mean? So they tried to play for a point, not realizing it's a final. Do you know what I mean? And stuff like that. I thought we did. There are two aspects to any football game. There's defensive and attacking part. I thought defensively we were fine. Up until we had to change it because they scored, so they had more chances. But attacking wise, we were just nothing attacking wise. There was no shot. We had no shot on target. Our one clear chance was Enzo Fernandez, who hit it over the bar just after they scored, but nothing really attacking wise. And you know, when they can bring on like Cherky and someone, and we have to bring up that flipping striker who looks like Sloth from Goonies, who comes on and just like pushes people over because he thinks he's a tough guy, you know, and stuff like that. You know, it's just one of those things, you know. And yeah, so it wasn't a great final, but you know what our owners do is they like to distract us, and they just released that Alonso news like an hour afterwards. You know what I mean? Because I don't think they released that Alonso news if we win yesterday, Dan. I just don't see it happening. Do you know what I mean?
Maybe not.
Don't see it happening at all. They might release it like today, but I don't think the news of Alonso should take away from anything that happened this season. Because even if we won the FA Cup, it would still be a disastrous season for me. An absolute disastrous season. Winning the FA Cup just for me would have just added to our trophy total. I wouldn't be like singing about it like if someone else like I wouldn't be going to Man United fans going, "Oh, we won the FA Cup. We finished 9th or 10th, but we had a better season than you." So now shut up. You know what I mean? It's just one of those. You know, we're going to finish like 20 points behind Man United. That's just embarrassing. Do you know what I mean? I know they're like playing once a week, but it's just embarrassing. And, you know, and I always thought if we stuck with Maresca, we would be in the top 4 race. At least we would be in there definitely if we stuck with him. But that's how it goes. But yesterday, yeah, it was like defensively, I thought we were fine. I thought Levi Colwill was great yesterday. Again, just shows that he's not even. I don't think he's even. He's not greatest. I think he's still got levels to go. But he just showed that he's levels above every other centre back that we have at the club that you recognise, like Buddy Shield and Fofana and stuff like that. But I also thought if you're going to play a wing back system, at least one of them has to be a real attacking wing back and good at it. And they were good defensively, but attacking wise, they're just not good enough. And Palmer stunk out the joint again. I know he was doing defensive work, but he just stunk out the joint again. I thought Reece James was good. I thought Sanchez really didn't have to do. He's had a few shots, but he was fine. But yeah, it was just that type of display and formation can only take you so far. It took us to 70 odd minutes. And then once they scored, which was a good finish, which was an outstanding finish by Semenyo. But after that, we just didn't have anything to answer with at all. We can't like There was no like, there was not as if we had Esteval on the bench or something like that to bring on and try and change it. Do you know what I mean? We had like flipping Neto and number 49 to bring on, with like 10 minutes left and something. It's just not good. It's just not good enough. You know what I mean? So
the thing is, it all comes down again to Bruco, doesn't it? Because they've had an average of 7th place Premier League. There's the trophy that you got last season under Maresco, which was the Conference League, which really and truly you should have won with your eyes closed. And then obviously the Club World Cup, fair play. But then you're right, Palmer stinking out the gaff. I've not seen Caicedo play well for a while. Obviously, there's rumors about Cucurella wanting to go and all this. And I think it's a really good appointment personally. And I'd like to bring D in as well on this. I don't know what his thoughts are on Xabi Alonso appointment. I actually think that's a good appointment. My problem is not the appointment. It never really has been the managers at Chelsea. It's been the ownership. And I think in the summer, if you go and get the likes of this Quenda coming in and another couple of wingers that are 23 and a striker that backs up João Pedro that's 23 and a centre-half that can come in as the next Fofana and Caldwell partnership, I don't really think you need that. You need to now go over to the next level. And the problem you've got is I don't know how many players are going to want to come to Chelsea over some of the other clubs now because you're out of your...
That's the thing, right? That's the thing. That's what I said. Even with this appointment, I said to you last time, this is the weakest we've been negotiating for like 25 years for a manager. And I think Alonso, we've given him loads of concessions. That's the only way he would have taken this job, because there's no way he'd come in and take this job the way it's like rolling right now. But the problem is, I don't need your words anymore. I need your actions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your words mean nothing to me anymore. Do you know what I mean? All these like puff pieces about he's going to be given more power. He's going to be like choosing who goes in, who goes out. That's fine, but I don't care. Do you know what I mean? Just who comes in, like literally who comes in, who comes out. I think there are players out there that will still, like, people said that we wouldn't get Alonso to the club. Do you know what I mean? But we got him. So all this about, who's going to go to Chelsea? First of all, it's the Premier League, right? It's the most watched league in the world, no matter what team it is. We've seen players pop up out of nowhere, like go to Bournemouth and like go to Sunderland and stuff like that. So we're going to see it, but we have to be smart. We have to be smart. Not some of the players we're going to go for aren't going to be on the wages that some of our players are on. So we're fine with the wages bit, right? But if you're looking like, and I'm not going to upset D, but if you're looking like players like the type, like a Lacroix, like a Van Heck, or something like that, just to shore us up, just to come in, that's the problem as well. In most fan bases, everyone keeps talking about the word elite. There's not a lot of elite players anymore. Do you know what I mean? There's not a lot of elite managers anymore. Do you know what I mean? You have to be smart. You have to be smart in your recruitment. This is about getting Chelsea back up, and because we're built on quicksand at the moment. It's about putting us on solid concrete now, getting us established where we were for the past like 15, 20 years, around the top four, and then you build on from that. So you get us in a stable position, and then you build on from that. That's what you do. Because like you said, we're probably not going to get European football. So it's going to be 2 seasons out of 5 when the next season starts. So we haven't been in Europe under this lot. Do you know what I mean? 2 seasons in 5, and that's just not good enough. I don't want Conference League. Sorry, I just don't want it. I've done it. It's done. I don't want it now. It doesn't give us any. It doesn't do
one game a week now. 1 game a week.
Yeah, 1 game a week. Just do 1 game a week.
And to be fair, Alonso 1 game a week, D, it might work. I mean, Alonso is a good manager in my opinion. I know people are saying, King Hoddle in the chat saying he's not sure about him. It was a farmers league, German and all that. I don't know, man. I see. Yeah, of course, there's question marks in the Premier League, but I think he knows what he's doing. I think he's quite a good manager. He's a football man. He'll get respect. He's an intelligent guy as well. He's a footballing guy. His IQ was always quality on the field. So he obviously got a footballing brain. I think Chelsea, if they do it properly, now they've got the appointment. If they look at the summer and they actually got a goalkeeper, a couple of centre-halves, a left winger, and someone who can actually put the ball in the back of the net up top like a proper striker, I think Chelsea will be there or thereabouts. But I don't see the ownership doing that, D. So I think this appointment might just be another wasted one, if I'm honest with you.
Well, it depends because they've listed him as a manager, not a head coach. So that's a start of a change. So we're going to see how much.
Apparently, he didn't ask for that. Apparently, he didn't ask for that. Apparently,
yeah. Or maybe they've done it to ease some of the Chelsea fans that are frustrated with the ownership. Just try and indicate that they're going to change their approach. So maybe that's the reason why. But I think if you're looking at managers, I think this was their best option with the current managerial market. That could change in the summer if they waited a bit longer, but I guess they didn't. So in terms of that, I think they've got the best manager possible right now with whoever is available. So I think that's a plus. But with Chelsea, it's bigger than a manager. It's all about building a squad, changing your ways, and realizing that you own Chelsea Football Club. And I've said this as a Palace fan, and you don't own a Brighton or a Palace type of team. You know, the expectation at Chelsea is to win every single season. That's what Chelsea fans are used to. So you need to act like that football team as an ownership. You have to make sure you go and bring in those players. You don't bring in development players at Chelsea Football Club and mix up the squad and hope that a player can reach his potential and you sell him on for profit. That is not Chelsea. If you're going to do that, you're going to be a mid-table club. And where Chelsea are right now, I wouldn't be surprised if they end up finishing maybe 11th or 12th. I don't know where they are currently, maybe 10th. Yeah, 10th. So exactly, Chelsea are run like a mid-table club. They're sitting 10th, exactly where they should be. Until they change their approach, then Xabi Alonso, Pep Guardiola, Ferguson coming back, it doesn't even make a difference. It just depends on what they want to do. So let's see now. Let's see what they're going to do this summer. So that's the biggest thing for me.
He's right. Because if you single it out, if you talk about just the appointment by itself, it's a great appointment, right? It's the only name on the list that I think 99.9% of the Chelsea fans would accept without like questioning it. Because I didn't mind like someone like Iriola, because I think he's done a great job at Bournemouth, right? I think he's done a fantastic job. Because let's be honest, the way Bournemouth, like the size of Bournemouth, they should be in relegation trouble every season. Do you know what I mean? In terms of like they've got their back four and goalkeeper stripped from them and their best player halfway through the season, and then they're competing for 6. Do you know what I mean? So I know people would still question him. Marco Silva, lesser than they would have questioned him. He's probably the only one. It's the sexy pick as well, isn't it? Really, Alonso. Do you know what I mean? It's like the name wise, it's like the most one out there that you go, yeah, you're going to.
And respect him. I think you need a manager that can get the respect from the players. I think the players, even though it shouldn't be like this,
they shouldn't never respect Rosenior because he hasn't done anything. Do you know what I mean? So they were never going to respect.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? They got more respect for the Callum McFarlane dude who managed us the last 4 games than Rosenior. Or sorry, Dan Potts' win. Do you know what I mean? So it's like that. So it's that's the whole point. You get that's the built-in. You either get someone in who your big players respect and they buy into, or you would have like done what I know Dan probably won't like this. Done what Arteta did. Get rid of the big heads and build up the young players and the unknowns. Do you know what I mean? And they build up the respect for him and build up the culture with him. And you just have to be patient. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't.
The thing is, it's fine having a plan. I can see the plan at Chelsea, but the plan clearly isn't working. So you've got to change it. Exactly. And that's what I don't think they'll do, Andrew. I think they're going to carry on. They'll go, right, Alonso's the guy. We'll bring him in more players. It'll be the same. We'll have the best team in a few years. We'll make a bit of profit on some. I feel like that's going to go round again. And look, Alonso will do better than McFarlane, Rosenior, and, whoever put together. But I do fear for Chelsea again. And look, I hope it don't go right, obviously, because I'm an Arsenal fan. But I look at what it's like at Chelsea, and I just think it's a mess, if I'm honest with you, top to bottom. And I know, go on.
I totally agree with you saying. It's all the words don't matter. Like I said before, words don't matter now. You can tell me you're going to do this, this, and this. You said we would do this before. We're going to buy. I wouldn't mind buying young players if you actually bought the best young players to begin with. You know what I mean? Not question marks and no.
Same. And you know what? When they started bigging it all up and they went for Caicedo, I thought they might have then gone and got a Kvaratskhelia, and then they might as well have gone and got like a player that you look at as a 21-year-old and go, oh yeah, he's 21, but he's ready now. He looks unreal. But when they're getting Garnacho and they're getting Gittins and they're getting Delap and all that, I'm just like, this ain't going to go anywhere. Like, let's be real. They're good players and they're squad players for Chelsea, but they might be good players for an Everton or West Ham or something.
Yeah. Chelsea should be aiming to win the league. And I had a feeling anyways, when Clear Lake first joined, I was a bit surprised by Chelsea fans' feelings towards them, because Chelsea fans, I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, but they're spoiled. They were spoiled under Abramovich.
Yeah, 100%.
And that was going to change. Like, no one would do it like him, because that guy just splashes money for the sake of it. Like, he was like, all right, things are wrong, we're going to fix it. Not only splashing his money, but he just knew what to do. And you would have managers who would win stuff at Chelsea and they still get sacked. And then I just always had a feeling with the Blue Co, whether that's Clear Lake, I don't know exactly your whole circle, because like
they're all the same shit.
You got like 20 sporting directors. I can't keep up with it. They're not sporting directors.
They just do this and this.
Yeah, I don't think as a Chelsea fan you should expect to win. Like, no, you should expect to win every season. Like, you should be aiming for the highest. but you shouldn't also be upset if you don't win. If you get me,
Don't expect to
I
be
think,
9th or 10th. I don't expect to be 9th.
yeah, you shouldn't. You should still be there. You should still compete. But
Yeah.
I think with this ownership and changing under Abramovich, it's going to be very hard. Like, you just have to be a well-run football club, but that's the big indicator. You're not well-run right now, so you should at least be from 5th onwards. You should, and
well, it's very hard to. It's very hard to do. It's very hard to do what they did. It's like when you go into any type of business, a business that's been around for decades and 100 years, and you try and change something that hasn't been done before in that business, right? No matter what type of world you're in, whether you open a new bank and you try and do it a different way, but you really can't, because you're going up against an industry that's been there for nearly 200 years doing the same thing. Eventually, you have to do the same, near enough the same thing as they do. And where is it in the world, in any type of football, in the top leagues, that this model has worked? It just hasn't. It just hasn't, right? I always read that, like, you hear about Man City signing a 15, 16-year-old, but that's separate. They still sign like Semenyo and Gurhi in January. Do you know what I mean? Or something like that. Do you know what I mean? That's what we should have done.
Yeah.
We should have done. We should have done. That's what I said a few minutes ago. They told us, "Oh, we'll buy the best young players in the world." That's just not true. That's just not true. Don't piss on me and tell me it's raining. Do you know what I mean? Essentially, that's what they're doing. You know, and that's the problem. Like, I agree with them. I need to see that. Single out the appointment of Alonso, fine by itself. Then when you add it with anything else, it's like, okay, so what's next? Do you know what I mean? What's next? Because what I will say, I'm glad they've done it now and hired him. I don't want to be going into the World Cup not knowing who the manager is and stuff like that. I'd rather it get done now, so everyone knows. And maybe because they now know, the players now know he's going to be there, maybe they will do a good performance against Spurs because he'll be watching. Do you know what I mean? Essentially,
I think
because they'll have an idea.
Yeah, sorry to cut you off. I think the Chelsea picture should be a great indicator to Potts in terms of the grass ain't always greener. He's laughing, but it's not. You know, the amount of times you said Arteta out and you don't want him at a football club. But
what? Tell me what's similar about what Chelsea are doing and what Arsenal are doing. There's zero similar about what we're doing to them.
No. What I'm saying is you should appreciate what you have. You should appreciate it, because I remember back in the day, Kroenke, you wasn't happy with the Kroenkes. You know, you wasn't.
Why was I not, though, D? Why was I not? Explain why I was not.
Because I don't know. You tell me.
No, you do know. You do know. You're just refusing to suggest.
No. I mean, I'm just saying, like, the grass ain't always greener. I can't remember. I mean, it was quite a few.
Do you think the Kroenkes have had a successful ownership in 20 years with 0 Premier Leagues and 0 Champions Leagues?
No.
The answer's no. Okay.
No.
You think Mikel Arteta has had a successful 6 years at Arsenal, winning 0 trophies other than an FA Cup? The answer is no. So that's why I've been unhappy.
What you doing under Wenger, right?
No, but we were winning trophies under Arsene Wenger.
But he wasn't winning the Premier League.
No, but we were winning trophies under Arsene Wenger.
Yeah, but it's not like you.
So it was successful, but it wasn't the success we wanted. Arteta can't even get us the success. So this season, if we get it across the line, things change. But until then, bro,
you have to be patient. Football change. So that's why, you look at Andrew.
Football's not changed, bro. It's the same game. Yeah, it's still the same.
I mean, look. You could have Blue as your owners and Rosinia at some point. Like,
I agree. I don't want them. That's for sure. That's why I'm not comparing Chelsea to Arsenal like you, because the ownership.
I don't know. What I'm saying is Arteta's kept you at the top level. I'm saying you could change managers. Kroenke could be like Bluco, or it could be like Forest, change your managers here and there, and just not trust in the process. But
we could have worse owners than the Kroenkes for sure. And I've always said the Kroenkes are not the worst owners in the league. Like, you could have David Sullivan, but I do think that now it's time to win, and that's where we'll close. Naval says, "Oi, where's Baldy gone? Is he booked a train ticket to Stoke and Cardiff? Don't worry, you'll get ironed out there as well. Pick up the Baldinios." I shouldn't laugh. I love Lawless for that.
I should laugh. Like, if he was, he's actually defeated, man. I feel bad
for him, man. I feel bad now. He's done a lot of talking.
No, but I think D, you made it worse by asking him his favorite.
I tried to lighten up the mood because I was busy, but I had the show on in the background. All I heard was fucking. Every content I watch West Ham Fan TV's Pine, and it's just like fucking. And I watch your match live watch along. I've never heard someone swear as much as him. You can tell he's clearly frustrated. So I just tried to bring up the sunny days, you know, the days of Upton Park, the days of Conference League. I tried to make him
You
think
never want
about
to be
positives.
reminded of that.
No, but sometimes you need to think about the positives. Like you can say, at least experience that. Because one day when Palace get relegated, hopefully we don't. But you know, I remember the FA Cup final, which happened a year ago today. I remember going to Leipzig for Conference League final. You know, you have to think about the positives because we don't sport. I've always said it. Lawless' biggest problem has been he thinks he's up there, just like Wolfie.
Right,
he
yeah.
thinks his club's up there, and
Yeah.
we're not up there. Palace, Forest, West Ham, we're not with the elites because we don't have the resources. So you just have to enjoy what's in front of you, and that's why, like, when Potts said to me about, "Oh, you've been shit in the Premier League," I do not give a toss. Last year we finished 12th in the Premier League. I had the best season ever, winning the FA Cup that day.
You're not supposed to.
We
you're
have
not
a, we
supposed
have
to
a,
win.
we have a good season this season, D.
Yeah.
Well,
If you win this
I mean,
cup, you
get
got to win
to
this
Europe.
cup. Because like, let's be real, yeah. Just quickly, we'll close now, but
Mm.
I'll close with this: Race for Europe next season. I'm on it. LB's on it. Errol's going to be on it now. Dan United's going to be on it. Billy's going to be on it. And after that, if I'm honest with you, bro, it could be you if you win this this cup. It might be Sam from Bournemouth. It might be Maz from Brighton. It might be Matty from Brentford. It could be Conrad from Sunderland. It could be Charlie again from Chelsea. Do you know what I'm saying? It could. I think Newcastle could still sneak in it.
No,
I
I don't think so. Sure,
so, yeah, man, I don't know. There's going to be a lot of question marks about who joins on this race for Europe next year, man.
Well, yeah, look, I mean,
And there's
I
no
would love
Wolfie. Yeah, there's definitely no Wolfie. Yeah, well
Yeah,
done.
there's definitely no Wolfie. I mean, yeah, we know that for sure. We found out last week. The way that guy talks about football, you think, geez, they're winning the Champions League next year. But yeah, look, I hope we win it, of course. But even this season, I know we laugh at the Conference League, etc. This is Palace's first ever season in Europe, and it has been hard. It hasn't been straightforward. And West Ham have still got that experience. Remember, West Ham played European football before the Conference League under Village. Like, we haven't navigated through this as a football club. We were naive in the summer with our transfer business.
Yeah.
And here we are. Like, I would love us to win it. I think we've got a very good chance. No, I would say we've got a good chance. Ray Vallecano, I know you're taking a piss. Who are they, etc. But I think they're top half.
I think you'll win it. I think you'll win it. I think you'll win it.
Yeah, and if we do win it, it'll be incredible, man. Even winning the FA Cup, like, I don't even take I don't rub it in. Like, I don't know.
That's-
Two
that's
trophies
the
in 2 years, man. Like, let's be real. For a club, who's
Yeah,
not
that
won
would be unreal. That would be
trophies,
unreal. So
you take it,
yeah,
man. 100%.
yeah.
I think you'll
Yeah,
be there, man. I think you'll be there next year. Race for Europe. I think D, you'll be there. 100%. I think you will.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
you'll win it. So you'll be there.
Glasner statue, D, right? Glasner statue. If
Well,
he wins
I mean, he doesn't want it because he believes that
No?
on statues you have birds shitting on them, so he doesn't want.
But he's gonna go, man. He's gonna go. I think it's the main man to get Xavi in, and it's one guy, David Fallow. That's my theory. Ex-Liverpool director, now Chelsea director. Is he a Chelsea fan, Naval? He is, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a
Yeah. Big up to you, bro. Big up to you. Glasner unreal. It says in the comments. I actually agree. I think he's been brilliant for Palace. If he
Yeah,
wins
there is. I know Lawless mentioned it, and I can admit it, and I don't shy away from it. But come January time, it did feel like it was the right time to move on. I didn't even think we could win a Conference League because it was so toxic. We didn't win like 13 games, but in that run of games, we lost to Macclesfield, and it's fine. Like you say, it's fine, but when the manager on top of that comes out and says prematurely, like right before game, I'm not going to be staying here. Mateta, like, he got overly emotional. At that point, I genuinely feel like if someone's not mentally in it, I don't care who you are, if that's Pep, if that's anyone else, then you don't really have a chance. Like, you're not going to give it your all. And that's what it felt like until I think he came to realization come around February time when the window closed. Like, all right, cool. You know what? I haven't been sacked, because it felt like he was asking for the sack, but he didn't get it. And then
do you think Iriola is a better manager than Glasner?
Come on, man. No, I can't be saying that.
Oh, you'll be happy with him. My point is, you'll be happy with Iriola.
Yeah, I'd be happy with him, but he's not better than Glasner. How can I be saying that when we're literally in a competition?
No, I agree. I don't think he is.
Yeah. Iriola is probably our best bet. It's our best bet. For
that'd be a good appointment, man. In fact, that'd be a great appointment, I think.
Yeah, apparently Bayern Leverkusen and another Bundesliga club are also after him as well. So we're gonna have to see. But if Iriola comes to Palace,
but
I know that Paris
he wants to live in London.
Huh? Yeah, he wants to live in London. He wants his because of his kids as well. So So hopefully that is the case.
I think that'd be done, bro. I think that'd be done, bro. I think that's
yeah. We need to win the Conference League. I think if we win the Conference League, it increases even further. I think it's pretty much.
You get into you get into Europa League, right?
Exactly, Europa League. Yeah, we'll get into Europa League, and I think that's when it's like, cool. You know what? I'm coming. And we've seen it Europa League. With all due respect, Tottenham versus Man United in the final last year. Both teams absolutely terrible in the Premier League season, but they still got to Europa League final this year. Where Villa, I know they're not bad side.
Freiburg are in the final, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, English teams do well in Europa League. Ever since the Champions League teams don't drop down, I think if we do win the Conference League and get in Europa League, I think we've got a decent chance of even going far in Europa League next year.
100%, 100%.
Crazy. So
any English team has got a great chance in Europe. Any English team has got a great chance in Europe. You look at Europe, it's dusty right now. But look, man, we're going to close there. Big up to everyone. I'm going to send you over to Igal, who's live now. So go show Igal some love. Go spam 12th man raid, Dan Potts raid. Big up to D. Big up to Surfer. Big up to Lawless for coming on. I know he's admitted defeat, but
let me answer this quickly. This guy's been asking, I feel bad, Jamal, about the 3 injuries. So Chris Richards, he rolled his ankle today. Hopefully he should be back. But I don't think he'll be playing the Arsenal game. I don't think he'll even take that risk. But he still played the game. He rolled his ankle, but he still played the game. He finished the game. But he was struggling towards the end of it. And then Chadi Riyad, he's not even a first-team player. He'll probably be out. Well, he's a first-team player, but he's not a starter. And who's the other injury? You keep saying 3 players. There's no 3 players that's out injured unless I'm missing someone. That's it. There's only 2 players that went out injured today. And Chris Richards is the big one, which I wouldn't take the risk with him against Arsenal. Other than that, he's going to play a strong team, I think, unless he changes his mind. But I kind of predicted this a few weeks ago. I remember
what day is your final? You play us on the Sunday, then when's your final?
Wednesday.
Yeah. So you'll probably like, if you rotate, it will be like players coming off as opposed to everyone.
Yeah. That's what we've done today. So Chris Richards came on today, for example, in the 60th minute, and then
I swear down. If anyone scores, I don't want it to be this guy or Brendan Johnson. I don't want Brendan Johnson.
If he scores, to not make him win the league. That would be Nketiah's not injured. I don't know where he's at. I haven't seen the guy in I
haven't seen him for ages, man.
Exactly. I actually forgot about him. I genuinely forgot about him. So yeah. But as I said, Arsenal fans shouldn't worry about us. Like you always beat us.
Man, we've got to do our job, man. I want to do our job tomorrow. I'm not even thinking about Palace yet, man. It's Burnley tomorrow, and then we go again. But look, we're going to send you to a gal. Go show him some love. Big up to Surfer and D. Big up to Lawless. Make sure you're following OK Jersey. The code is below 12 man. Make sure you get your discount for the new Arsenal jersey that's out. And of course, we'll see you next time. We're out of here, people. Laters. Yes, people, it's time to check out the new channel merch. We've teamed up with France Football Art, who has created a hand-drawn design of the King, Thierry Henry himself. This has been put and printed on hoodies, clothing, and other accessories, and you can check it out using the link in the description. Make sure you get involved, and as always, up the Arsenal.